let's talk about fantasy football. That's right, it's a brand new fantasy football season with a brand new league with brand new rules and brand new people playing this year. To the returning players, welcome back. To the new people, I already know all of the things that you're probably thinking. I don't know anything about football. Fantasy football's too difficult. Time is a man-made construct and the measurement system we have in place is ridiculous. I know, I've heard it all, I've experienced it, I get it. But trust me, it's not that bad. And it's an absolute blast. But if you don't believe me...
Hello?
Hey, what are you doing?
Working.
So, what would you say your football knowledge is on, a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm gonna go with a 7.
7 is generous, and I appreciate you for being so nice to yourself. And then on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say your experience is playing fantasy?
How
fun? How much did you enjoy it?
9 or 10.
Okay, cool. Give me your elevator pitch for playing fantasy football.
Oh my god, okay. Let me think. You should play it because your friends are playing it and it's fun because it's easy and silly and you could win some money, you could not. But, what else do you have going on Sundays?
Fair enough.
Hello?
Hey, what are you doing?
Sitting here in the party?
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say your fantasy football knowledge is?
I would say 8-ish. I've done it a few years before this.
So generous, but okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say, how fun is playing fantasy football?
A 10.
Okay, that's what we like to hear. Give me your elevator pitch for why they should join this league.
Gosh. Are you competitive? Do you like kicking your friends' asses and laughing along the way? Or are you competitive and just enjoy the camaraderie?
Yes.
Then this is your team.
Amazing. Now, hopefully I've at least piqued your interest, but of course, you probably still have plenty of questions. And if I had to guess, the first one is, why? Because it's fun. I understand how overwhelming it might seem, especially if you have no knowledge of football in general, but let me tell you, if you're watching this video, it's because you're my friend. And if you're my friend, you probably don't care too much about sports unless you're one of my friends who does care about sports, in which case you're probably already in a fantasy football league with me, and this video doesn't pertain to you. But you know who else doesn't care about sports and has zero football knowledge? Everyone else in this league. But you know why fantasy is awesome? The camaraderie. Congratulations, by joining this league, not only did you unlock a new TV show for you to watch every Monday, Thursday, Sunday, and sometimes Saturday, and I'm pretty sure I've seen some Friday games, and honestly, we've seen some rain delays where there's games in the middle of the week, but you've also unlocked a group of people to talk about that show with. At the bar with your friends and a football game comes on, guess what? Now you have a reason to watch it. You have people to root for and to root against. You have people to absolutely dunk on every week and people that are absolutely going to dunk on you. It's all about the community. But if community and camaraderie isn't your thing, well, there's one other thing that might convince you to join this thing. A little something called the weekly recap videos. Do you like seeing stupid videos just like this one on a weekly basis where I cover all things fantasy? Maybe you're more interested in the guest hosts, the special segments, or callback jokes. These bad boys have it all. And I do my best to make them every single week, but y'all chill out because football season runs straight into the Christmas season and y'all know how that gets. So that's the why. Now, what about the how? I'm gonna talk you through all of the basics of fantasy football first, and then I'll talk about the changes I have made to make this league a lot easier to keep up with. Here's how it works. Imagine you're building a team made up of your favorite football players. This is your fantasy team. Think of yourself as like the coach. On draft day, everyone takes turns choosing real football players to be on your fantasy teams. And when those real players play in real games, they earn points for your fantasy team, especially when they do good things like scoring touchdowns, catching passes, or running the ball. Then, you obviously combine all of your players' points and the team with the most points wins. At the end of the football season, whichever team has the best record goes on to play in the playoffs and hopefully win the whole thing. We play fantasy football on the ESPN Fantasy app. First step, download that, get your account set up, then holler at me for the league invite. The official season starts with draft day, which that day hasn't been determined yet. I'm working on it. On draft day, we will schedule a time to pick our players, typically in the late afternoon, where we'll either meet up, do a Zoom call, or handle it at your own house. The draft picking order will be random for the first round, then it's a snake draft after that, meaning it goes 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, so on and so forth. Now here's what makes this league special. Typical fantasy teams are comprised of 16 players, both active or playing each week, and a full bench of players to rotate in.
But well, Logan, 16 players, that sounds like a lot to keep up with, and I don't care enough.
Yeah, I know. That's why on my league, we're doing 5 spots total. 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 1 receiver, and 2 bench slots. This means you'll only have to make sure you have 3 players ready to go each week. Sometimes in fantasy, the teams will have a bye week where they don't play anyone, or the players will get injured in real life and will not play for sometimes weeks at a time. This is where your bench comes in. If you have a player who is out for the week, it's your responsibility to make sure you rotate someone else into his spot.
But Logan, I only have 3 active players and only 2 bench slots.
I know, that's the point. At some point in this season, it is inevitable that you will have to drop one of your players off of your team to pick up a replacement. With this league having such small roster sizes, this will open up a lot of possibilities for high-value players coming available every single week. 10 teams, 5 players each, 50 players total. Trust me, if you thought fantasy was luck-based before, here's the thing, this is all fun and games, but I do have to note that there is commitment to joining a fantasy league. The NFL season starts Thursday, September 4th, and you will be responsible for the upkeep of your team for at least 13 weeks, aka until mid-December. So what kind of commitment are we talking about whenever it comes to actually managing your team? Well, as I said previously, the first game of the week is usually on Thursday night. If you have a player playing in that game, you need to make sure he's ready to go. The games will then continue through the weekend with the final game of the week happening on Monday night. Normally, I try to have the recap videos done on the following Tuesday so you can see how everyone did. Then once that video is done, go check your team and set your lineup. As long as nothing changes throughout the week, you've done everything you need to do. But it's good practice to double check your team before the weekend, just in case anyone got injured or sick. That's it. That's the whole commitment. I only bring all this up because I've been in leagues where people quit. I've been in leagues where people give up. It sucks. It ruins the entire season for the rest of the league. Don't be that guy. Nobody wants to be that guy. I will be doing my best to keep this league entertaining and engaging every single week, but I need you to do your part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I didn't do fucking shit.
So let's recap. New fantasy league happening this fall. The draft will happen sometime late August. The season starts September 4th and will go through December. You need to go install the ESPN Fantasy app, set up your account, text me for your league invite. 5-man roster, low commitment, high value players coming available constantly. Weekly recap videos every Tuesday, most weeks of the season. More information will come out once all the teams are finalized, so stay tuned for that. But that's fantasy football. Good luck to the future champion. May your imaginary team beat everyone else's, and we'll see you on draft day.
See, I'm back on my